Today's story is all about legendary American cars and the enthusiasts who love them, even all the way out in Switzerland. For this episode, I'm heading out to Orange County, California. I'm excited to meet with Alex, owner of California Cars, who specializes in finding these vintage classics for the Swiss market. But he has a big problem. Only very few classic cars qualify, and they are very difficult to find. What's the challenge? The cars must have kept its original unmodified parts, or they are not street legal in Switzerland. Tschou zämä. My name is René, a Swiss in LA, and I'm excited to give you an inside look into the world of buying and selling classic cars.
How did I get into these American cars? That's actually a funny story. I was 9 years old and I was in California at the time riding BMX bikes. We were unloading the bikes when a 1964 Impala pulls up, parks, opens the trunk, takes out his BMX, and rides off to the track. We were kids back then, and for us it was just, wow. One of the biggest challenges in buying a car is that you find the right car, one that is not heavily modified. You have to have a good eye for it, so that you can export it to Switzerland and pass the inspection at the Swiss DMV. Here is an example of 100% street legal in California, impossible in Switzerland. The supercharger sticking out of the hood, the full package. Here we have the wheelie bars. You need them. This car has so much power, so it doesn't lift up the front. I think this one also visits the drag strip regularly. You can go to the Irwindale Speedway once a week on Thursdays. For $25, you can do 3 full throttle sprints. It's a lot of fun with a car like that. I think it has about 1,000 horsepower. It has NOS injection, the big BDS supercharger, and everything of course is street legal here.
We are at the swap meet in Orange County. Alex doesn't miss anything interesting.
Holy moly. You have to see this. Holy moly, look at these big lips. That is sick. I quickly hold my hand in for reference. That's brutal. The tires are 405, 25, 24. Oh, I see something. A 1954 pickup truck, that's pretty much what I'm looking for. I've got 2 or 3 customers looking for one just like this. Price is listed at $18,000. Broken windshield. There are holes that need to be filled in. Here we have more holes where something was attached. Otherwise, the paint in general does not look bad. The wood is okay. The car has a bit of dents and scratches here and there. It looks like the windshield wipers don't work. The windshield itself is broken. We have to replace it. The front bumper would have to be replaced. The turn signals are missing, I just saw that. I'm going to walk around a bit more. The first impression was actually pretty good. I'll quickly look underneath. There are not all original parts anymore. There's a third-party suspension system installed. We can't register it like this. Oh, and I see it now has an automatic transmission. It was originally a stick shift car. They changed that, and they didn't do a proper job, so we'll leave it alone. Oh, here we have something serious. This spot is completely rusted through. It actually didn't look too bad either. Good patina, some cracks in the paintwork. That's not so bad. But this is fatal, of course, and that's how you can get a bit of an idea what it might look like underneath. A new exhaust system is installed. The steering unit has been tinkered with a bit. The brake system has been renewed.
But Alex doesn't like that severe rust spot at all. That's why he's no longer interested. But it doesn't take long before he discovers another object.
Ah, over there. I see something beautiful.
Hey, hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Good, I'm Alex.
Hey Alex, nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
Yeah.
Your truck?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's an old thing, 1930.
1930, Model A, yeah.
This engine works just like the mopeds back in the day. The fuel tank is on top. The liquid pushes down, so there's no need for a fuel pump. The gasoline goes into the carburetor where it ignites. So it's a bit old school in terms of mechanics. This is a delivery truck. Think about what trucks look like these days after 2 years of being used on the job site. Here we have a 90-year-old truck that looks great.
Super doorstart,
The white wall tires, the original spoke rims. Also, it still has the raised walls made out of wood. They did that back then so you could haul more stuff. It is a great truck. Still looks great inside too.
We got
The price is $16,500. This is a really fair price. New handles and lots of new parts. Looks great inside. The seat is not original, but that's not a big deal. It can be upholstered with black leather. It will instantly look different. The roof is unique. It has no steel on top. You can see it very well from the inside. There is a wooden frame with chicken wire, and then on top is the vinyl covering the cab.
Unfortunately, Carlos had already sold the car. Alex was 30 minutes too late. But he doesn't let that spoil his good mood.
And that's why I like it so much here. I meet new people like Carlos. I'm sure we'll meet again at another show. And now we already know each other. That's why I always hand out my business card. All of a sudden, someone sends me an email or calls me and says, hey, my buddy is selling a car. I've built a wide network with great people who are part of the scene here. This is a 1972 El Camino SS, matching numbers. That means with original engine, very nicely restored. Price is at $30,000. With customs, sales tax, car tax, shipping, it will be very expensive. It will be difficult to sell this car in Switzerland. Of course, if you have a customer who wants exactly such a model and has the money for it, 50,000, maybe 55,000 Swiss francs, then you can do it. But otherwise, it will be difficult with a starting price of 30,000. You just have to know these things. But beautiful car.
Aber wunderschön.
You have to look very carefully left and right. There are so many bargains everywhere. I'm still looking for used original air filters, closed ones, to please the Swiss DMV. You can also find many tuning parts here. I found an air filter. This one is for cars from the 50s. This one is with oil bath. These are very rare. It filters air through the oil, so something very special. He wants $30 for it. That's a very fair price. We won't negotiate for long. Wait, I see brakes over here.
What are these brakes from?
I believe that's 48 Ford.
48? So take the 2 air cleaners and the lever. So 55, right? So here's 100. Cool, thank you so much.
This is the booth of the Gunners Car Club.
How many years is the club now? 20 years, that's crazy. 20 Jahre schon. Cool guys here at the club. And thanks for the good deal. Have a good day. See you guys. Okay, we're good. How much for the steering wheel? 60. How about 50? We're good? Cool.
I found a Chevy Nova steering wheel. People always install other steering wheels on Novas, and in order for us to apply for a veteran's registration, we need an original steering wheel.
$40 and $50. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Thanks.
I already have dirty hands. We found some pretty good parts. That's how I get dirty skin on a Sunday, but we've already been to church. I'm still short of original steel rims. But I found a bunch of rare parts today. I also bought 2 surfboards. We always have people come into our store in Switzerland and asking for surfboards for decoration purposes. Wait a second, I wanted to ask about the wheels.
Hi. What kind of wheels are these?
For Chevy, 16-inch.
16-inch?
Yes.
Okay.
We need a lot of parts in our warehouse. Sometimes parts are broken on a car that we have overlooked, and then we have to react quickly. That's why we always look for spare parts, so that if we need something, we have the parts in stock in Switzerland. And we can repair things quickly, so that we can pass the inspection as quickly as possible. It's important to have a big inventory in Switzerland. You can also order things on eBay, but with the shipping fees, it costs much more. And here you can also bargain with the sellers and get a good deal. So that's it for today from the swap meet. Unfortunately, I didn't find a car. Too bad. But I bought a bunch of parts, which we can use very well. I have found rims, air filters, brakes, imperial thread screws. Model A front wishbones, which we urgently need. Many small parts that we take with us to Switzerland.
A few days later, I meet Alex again.
I have a meetup here with someone who wants to sell his pickup truck. A 52 Chevy pickup. I talked to him on the phone and we set up a meeting here in the industrial district. People don't like to make appointments at their homes and give away their home address. A lot of cars get stolen, you know. Now let's wait. His name is Carlos. Very nice guy on the phone. Now I'm curious. Old pickup, used condition. There's probably a bit of work to do. But let's see. He should be here soon. Let's wait and see.
Hey, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Good. Carlos, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you. I'm a little bit late, but...
Yeah, no problem, we're good.
Okay.
That's a good location here.
Oh, this is the baby?
Oh, wow. So why are you selling it?
I don't use it that much, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How long did you have it?
For 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah, I bought it from my neighbor.
Let's take a closer look at the pickup. It's 60 years old. There's this and that to replace. This is probably still the original wood. That's pretty cool, 60-year-old wood. We would keep it like that, you know, waterproof it well. I think it's a pickup that should be left as is. Mechanically fix it up and drive it like that. I like this patina look.
ik sehe hier.
I don't see any rust holes. He still has the original hubcaps, probably even the first tires.
Dan maar snel. Goed.
The heating hose is cut off, but that's not a big deal. This one will be driven only in nice weather in Switzerland anyway, and in California there is only nice weather.
Goed. The
engine is a little dirty. Lots of oil and grease everywhere, but we will wash that down. At first glance, it looks fine. He even drove here, that's always a good sign. I like it when you don't meet the seller at home. Then you can see if it's roadworthy, if everything is working so far.
Es läuft so weit alles. Hat auch immer
I always have my flashlight with me. I can see better with it.
Handbremse.
The handbrake is disengaged. I can see that now. There's a new brake hose installed, that's very good, and a new battery. Again, you can see it has a lot of grease and oil on the transmission. We'll have to give that a good wash down, but yeah, it looks good so far. Carlos, the seller, had the window rolled down. But luckily the door panel is missing, so I can see the broken window. We have to replace it, but it still works. The body has a few scratches. He probably drove into something here, but it matches the look, so that's okay. Then I always make a list of things I need to fix, what I still have to buy, so I can ship these parts together with the car in the same container, so that there are no additional shipping costs to Switzerland. We certainly need this window for the driver's side. Passenger side is still good. The quarter windows have the edges frayed. We'll replace those too. I'll buy a new bumper. We'll install a new tail light. Here the glass has some cracks. We'll have to get new ones for the Swiss registration. Wood we leave as is. New tires I will buy in Switzerland. I always try to bargain a better price. But in order for that to be justified, you have to find things to complain about. I think you start a negotiation by saying that you want to pay much less. It's possible that someone will get a little upset. Usually there's not much wiggle room to bargain.
Okay, Carlos, you asked 16.5 for it. I saw the horn didn't work, the wipers didn't work, it's a broken glass. Need to replace this and that. The heater doesn't work. Can we do 16?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, we're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay,
We're good.
cool. We have a deal.
Yeah.
Ihr sollt jetzt kauft.
I just bought the car, $16,000. I was able to trade it down another $500. That's always cool, of course. I'll wire him the money, and as soon as he gets it, my people from the shipping company will contact him. I always have the cars picked up by truck. Then I don't have to worry about insurance and who drives it here, because the car is still registered in his name. That's how it works. And then I see the car again when it is being shipped.
Today, Alex's cars and parts are loaded into the shipping container.
Now I'm unloading parts. I have whole boxes full of car parts, so that we can then fix the cars in Switzerland.
Da habe ich zum Beispiel noch
In addition, I've organized something for a customer. He wants to transport his chopper on the back of a pickup. This is a stand which is mounted on the bed. Then he can push the front wheel in and it holds the bike secure and tight. I found an old Coke cooling box while I was looking for parts at the swap meet. Most people put those on the back of their trucks. It looks very cool and goes great with any pickup.
Super zum Pickup.
This is where the wood is cut, which is used for packing the containers. It takes a lot of wood to stow everything safely in the container, and that is done here. Here we see more parts, which we bought at Tschou's, or ordered over the internet. And all this goes together with the cars into the container. It's important that people see how much work goes into shipping cars. Here you can see the wooden structure a car is already attached at the back. Above, the parts are loaded, and then more cars are added. Here we see more parts from us, which are stored in the high rack. All of this also goes into the containers. Let's quickly go to the office. I have the title, the ID, and the contract, which I now have to hand over for shipping.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. I got a title and the papers for you.
Perfect.
So I explained to the people real quick. Das ist Lenny.
This is Lenny. She does the paperwork for me. She now reports to the DMV that the cars are being exported. She contracts customs and reports that the cars are leaving the country. Over there, they also double-check that the cars have not been reported stolen, and organizes that it will arrive at the port in time. And of course that we have space on the cargo ship for it.
Okay, thank you, Lenny. See you later.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
So, noch schnell eine kleine wichtige.
One last important piece of information. At the end, the container is sealed. You can see it here. The seal guarantees that the container will remain closed until we open it again in Basel, Switzerland.
And a few days later, Alex also travels back to Switzerland to meet with his clients.
My name is Alex. I have been coming to California since I was 8 years old, and I sell American classic cars at fair prices.
Alex, I would like to know, do you have any tips or tricks for living a happy life?
Go cruising with your classic car and relax.
These stories show you what other people are doing. My goal is to encourage you, listen to your heart. Find the courage to go after your passions in life. Making your work about the things you love is a risk, but it has a massive payoff. So take the first step and see what happens. People like Alex inspire us to do what we are passionate about. If you want to see more videos like this, hit like, subscribe, and share this story. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Tschüss.
Hallo zusammen.